Hey guys, it's me. Today I want to go over what should be in a tween to teens makeup bag. The reason why I wanted to do this video was because, you know, when you're looking through YouTube, you click on one video and then it leads you to another, and before you even know it, you're somewhere way far off the spectrum of where you even started. So that's kind of what happened to me. I ended up coming across some videos of some really young girls doing beauty tutorials, and by young I'm talking about maybe 8 years old. Now of course it doesn't say 8 years old on there. Now I've also seen videos done by 12-year-old girls, 15-year-old girls, things like that, which is totally appropriate too, because a lot of these girls, even the younger ones, really younger ones, under 10, they weren't so much using a lot of makeup. Some of them were, but others were wearing very little and appropriate makeup for their age. So I kind of wanted to clear that up. And when I was younger, I mean, obviously I don't have any wrinkles and I'm towards my late 20s right now, but I didn't have that many skin problems growing up because, and I wore makeup actually starting when I was in 7th grade. So what would that be? I think I was 12 when I started wearing makeup, but I didn't use a lot. I wasn't allowed to wear a lot, and I know a lot of girls that are watching these YouTube videos probably aren't allowed to wear a lot of makeup either. Whether they can't wear the foundation or they can't wear the eyeshadows or eyeliners and things of that nature. So I'm going to show you what you can do between ages, I don't know, 10 to 15, and what's appropriate for your age if you are at that age watching this video. But first and foremost, number one thing, you want to take care of your skin. Skin is your largest organ of your body, and it needs to be taken care of. Just like you would consume water to help the organs internally, you want to help your organ outside too, externally. So drink lots of water, at least 2 liters a day. Take your vitamins, multivitamins. Go ahead, take care of your skin. Plus, it'll make your hair look great, it'll let your nails grow thick and strong, and it'll give you a very good even tone complexion. So this all looks well. All of that helps you so that you don't have to wear foundation. And of course it'll help you with any skin problems like acne, rosacea, really severe dry skin, things like that. Now the products I'm going to show you are quite affordable. I'm not going to show you things that are from Sephora or from MAC or from Ulta. Even Ulta has some affordable things anyway. But I'm going to show you things that I expect girls of that age to be able to afford out of their allowance or what your parents could go ahead and buy for you. So I do know that this is used quite often by a lot of young girls. And I still use it too. I used it when I was in junior high, and I still use it because it's very, very affordable and it works. It's supposed to shrink your pores and clean out any of the debris stuck inside your pores. But I definitely do think that this facial mask is great, and it's good to do once a week. It's very important to wash your skin day and night. Nightly especially, because you got to clean out all those pollutants that you picked up from the day. But in the morning, not so much unless you have very oily skin or sweated a lot during the night or picked up grime from your pillow, or if you slept with your makeup on by chance, which we all do it. You're not supposed to, but we all do it. Also, if you have any skin problems like acne, I never really suffered from acne as a youth, and I started to last year. Just some, I guess, hormonal changes. That's what happens when you grow up. So I actually use Retin-A, which is a topical treatment. It's supposed to keep your skin clear. It's prescribed by my doctor, but that's what I use. I think you can use anything from the Proactiv line, which is very popular with young girls too. Clean and Clear is really good. Clearasil. I love Cetaphil. Really, really good. It's more of the higher end in the drugstores, but it's definitely worth the price if you're going to do it. Use that one. It works well. Also, exfoliate your lips, because if you are going to be using lip gloss, which I'll get to that is an appropriate thing for young girls to use, you want to have your lips smooth. So, and the skin on your lips too, all counts. Really want to take care of your skin, guys. You're at that age where that is the most important thing. Even when you hit your 20s, it's so important, because how you take care of your skin in your teens and your 20s You will see that later on when you're in your 40s or 50s. You may not care about it now, but trust me, you are. And eye cream is one of those things. Right now, you guys don't have to use eye cream for anti-aging. Use that when you start to hit your 20s. That's what I use now. But when I was in junior high and high school, I only used, like this right here is from Mark. It's a eye cream with SPF 15. So it helped that very thin skin around the eyes and blocked it from the UVA, UVB rays. So that's the kind of eye cream you want to use, is the ones with the SPF and the heavy moisturizing treatment. Avon Mary Kay has that. If you want to go up, I do recommend Clinique. It's really good. But also make sure you wear your SPF all over your face as your moisturizer too. And I like this one. It says SPF 100, but I hear from many estheticians that it just has to be 30. Anything more than 30, it really doesn't matter. I know they have SPF 45, 75, 100 now. I bought it because it just sounded better, but really numerous amount of estheticians have told me it doesn't matter. At least wear 30. Nothing higher than 30 really matters. So go ahead and invest in a tube of sunblock. Now, one thing about sunblock though is I think you can have, like, it expires after 6 months or so. This one expires soon, actually, next year. I think January. So I've had that one for about 4 or 5 months, and the thing is, if you have your sunblock left over, chances are you're not using it enough. You're supposed to use up the bottle before the expiration date. Otherwise, you are not using it enough. Okay, now that we talked about your skincare, which is, once again, the most important thing you can do, we're going to move on to the makeup and what is appropriate for girls your age to be using. I wasn't allowed to wear foundation, and I think when I started wearing foundation, I was 14, I was a freshman in high school, and that was a time of experimentation because I never had the right color. I never had the right type of formula. I think because I have combination skin, I wore really thick, heavy cream once, and it didn't work with my skin tone. It was mortifying. I looked like a disaster. A piece of pie on my face, just decorate it with as much as you want. Actually, you don't decorate pie. It was like a cake on my face. So I do recommend tinted moisturizer. That's okay to use. And you can use it over your SPF, even better. And tinted moisturizer can come with SPF. This is mine from Mark that I'm finishing up from the summer. I still have a little bit of it left, and these expire, of course, and it says it expires in 2014. I've got time to use the rest. But when it's the weekend, I don't want to wear makeup. This gives me a sheer coverage, which hides any redness or discoloration at all. And it smooths out the skin and doesn't feel too heavy or cakey. And it still allows my skin to breathe, guys, because you're so young, you want your skin to breathe. Let those pores breathe out. Because if you cover it and cake it, your skin is still developing, it's still growing, and it's aging. It's the starting of the aging process in a sense. So you don't want to tamper with it. You have to let it be. So I think tinted moisturizer is the way to go. If you're going to have any color, use that. Don't use concealer. I'm not even going to list that here because you don't need concealer. Even if you have acne problems, that's the worst thing you can do, is layer on concealer on top of that. And I know a lot of young girls, like I did, I use concealer as a foundation. I put it all over my face thinking I had problems all over my face, that my redness was down to here, I had to cover it up here. Pretty soon my whole face was just a thick, heavy cake of concealer. Concealer is a lot thicker than foundation. So that was a big mess, and I felt thick and heavy. So don't use concealer at all. It's not for you right now. You shouldn't have any dark circles that you need to cover. You shouldn't have pop marks all over the place, and if you do, you need to see your dermatologist because Retin-A can help that kind of discoloration. But I think the only things that you can wear on your face are tinted moisturizer and blush. Now this is my CoverGirl blush, and I use this one for contouring, and I actually have it on right now, but I got this as a stocking stuffer. recently. And this is CoverGirl Cheekers. Yep, that's the color. It's called Cheekers. But I think blush is perfectly okay. It's definitely a good time to experiment with it because some people go blush crazy. And you don't want to go blush crazy too late in your life. You want to practice it now. So I do recommend that. That's a little way to add color to your face in a little natural blush. I think that's okay. Not too much, guys. Watch out. As far as your eyes, like I said before, that skin is so thin. Tugging and pulling and rubbing when you wash your makeup off, so bad for you. So bad. Can't express that enough. You don't want to put things on your eyes at all. Don't wear fake lashes. If you're going to wear anything, clear mascara. It is a miracle. I use clear mascara for my brows. I use clear mascara on the weekends when I just want a hint of gloss. It does the same as a black mascara but without the spidery looking eyelashes. I think everybody should have clear mascara no matter what age you are. Of course, if you're not going to be a baby with clear mascara. Clear mascara is great if you're going to wear anything. Now, as far as any color on your eyes, I know it's so fun, guys, and it's so hard to avoid. If you're going to do anything, I was only allowed to use colors like soft blues, aquas, and that was it. And I wasn't allowed to put anything on my under eyes. I could only have fun with the top. My mother taught me when I was about 13 or 14 that eyeliner can act as a shadow too, if you just smudge it. That way your liner doesn't look too harsh and you have shadow at the same time. So it's that hint of color without looking too dramatic. And that's a really good look for young girls too. Now for your lips, guys, you don't need to be caking on lipstick. Now I'm a sucker for the old school lip glosses that I used to have when I was in junior high and high school. And I just love lip smackers. I love my little Dr. Pepper chapstick because that actually gives me a hint of like a wine color to my lips and it looks great. I also love my Vanilla Swirl Bonnie Bell lip bites. They haven't changed. I'm so happy that they still have this because I wore this when I was in 6th grade all the time. It's such a frosty color and it smells so good. Just like candy, guys. If you haven't tried this, I recommend you do. They also have one called Cappuccino. It gives a nude brown. Nude, guys. That is a really pretty color that makeup heroes use on YouTube. Is that nude color, those mochas, cappuccino. Such a good color, and it gives a flavor to it also. I have this lip smacker vanilla frosting. It has glitter in it. And another thing I like is soft lips, and also I don't have on me but Burt's Bees. They're little chapsticks that are good for the skin of your lips, moisturizing them and treatment care and things like that, SPF. This is a pro color. It's a really frosty pink, kind of like that Vanilla Swirl one. Has a hint of mint flavor to it, and it also smells really good, like cherry actually. The Burt's Bees one I don't have on me, but I've used the nutmeg color, and what I really like about that is it does give a color, almost like a lipstick, but I know it's good for my lips. Those are really cool ways that you guys can add more color to your face, but in a healthy way for your skin as well. So that's actually it. I don't think there's anything else that you guys need to be worrying about because your skin is the most beautiful right now and you need to take care of it, and you can still have fun because I remember what it's like to go through my mother's makeup and see all this good stuff and pretty eyeshadows and the way she did her makeup. She was an Avon rep too. When I was growing up, I think I was like 4 years old, and she'd give me her free samples, and I'd put eyeshadow on my lips or lipstick on my eyes and things like that. So I do recommend experimenting. I don't recommend experimenting with those kind of makeup outside of the house though. So I don't think young girls should be going out with the foundation, the concealer, the powder, the mascara, the eyeshadows, the eyeliners, this and that. I think that's a little too much, but I do think that you should have fun. 1. And 2, I think you should practice, 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 because you're only going to have a flawless, amazing makeup face when you're older if you practice. And who knows, maybe we'll see you here on YouTube giving tutorials at an older age and being one of the top of the line makeup artists out there. So you never know. But I do recommend you guys have fun and take care of your skin. Comment below, give me requests, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.